Good morning, good afternoon and good evening YouTube. What's going on? It's your boy Joey Does Tech and welcome yourselves back to a brand new video. I bought a total of 3 Nintendo DS Lites from eBay, and in today's one I wanted to just go through them, see what the faults were and ultimately just decide what I'm actually going to do with them. This package I actually managed to pick up, well I say package, this Nintendo DS Lite I actually managed to pick up for £4.20 from eBay. The delivery time was like 2 weeks because it was free delivery as well. This is the cheapest DS that I've ever picked up and we'll talk through the faults with this one in a second. And we also have this box that I've had for about 2 weeks. I have opened it just to see if the DS's were intact, but I haven't actually turned them on. I haven't opened the hinges on the DS to see if they work, but again, we'll dive into that as well and see what the issues are with these ones as well. So there's 2 in this box and there's 1 in the other brown envelope that I have. Before we get started with this one, I just want to make you guys aware that next week we can expect to see a video that's going to be new to the channel. I'm pretty nervous about it because if I make a mistake, it's an expensive mistake. But that's the whole fun about learning and trying to fix stuff, right? We're even trying to clean stuff out. Shortly on this channel as well, I will be looking to make my first ever Nintendo DS Lite macro. That's going to be a fun project, but I'm nervous about that as well. That's going to be coming shortly. Now let's go over to the desk and check these Nintendo DS Lites out. Let me know in the comment section below if you prefer your coffee with or without milk. All right. Let's get into it. So I'm just going to confirm now, you'll probably see it pop up on the screen. I bought this package for £4.20 on eBay with free economy delivery and it actually came really quick. Previous buyer has tried to get this working, but it doesn't charge. The item is for spares or repairs. I offer no guarantee it will work, but tried on a charger and got no response. No charger is included. Condition is worn with a screens, which has a defect behind the glass. See pics for details. It's the top screen. So without further ado, let's get this open. And here we have it. Okay. This is rank. Almost feel like, yeah, do you know what? Usually I put gloves on to protect my sweaty hands from marking a DS. Today it's the other way around. Today we are being protected. I know there's probably quite a few people out there as well who are thinking, Jesus Joey, like, you know, this is a Joey Does Tech channel. What's going on? Why do you do so many videos on Nintendo DS Lites? It's, to be honest with you, it's the first kind of item that I've done my repairs on. So I kind of want to nail these before I start moving on to other bits and bobs. You can see on the channel that I've done PlayStation 1 repairs and stuff, or attempts and cleans and, you know, other bits and bobs on the channel with iPhones, but the Nintendo DS Lites are at a fair price to be able to just take apart, and a lot of them have different issues, which is why it's quite nice to get the Nintendo DS Lites and do teardowns on them and diagnose exactly what's wrong with them. So this one, all right, let's get a nice and close. See, as you can see, she's a little bit dirty. I mean, that is grubby. That is grub. What? It's like someone's taken out their own earwax and put it in the slider, right? You can see that the condition of this is not good at all. This is the burn that they were talking about behind the screen. Completely screwed. That's on the underneath. And there's just dirt and dust falling out from this. This is grotty. Very grotty. So if we try and turn it on, nothing happened. I'll tell you what's actually really interesting with this though. LBRB feel good. All the buttons feel good. Oh, that's a lie actually. That doesn't feel that good. That doesn't feel that good. But we don't have stylus. We do have protective game. Jesus. Wow, that was stuck. Oh man, this is definitely some sort of liquid / goo. Goo? Something has been in this device. I'm not safe to say that the DS cartridge is going to work either. There's a small crack up here. This is an interesting find, shall I say. The DS obviously is just not turning on. It's like a yellowy shell here as well. That's like yellowed. I don't know if maybe like smoking or something, but you can see that it is just not in a good condition at all. I don't want to dive too far into trying to make these work in this video. However, what I will do is I'll take the battery out real quick and replace it with another battery just to see if the DS actually turns on and what it looks like with this screen burnt at the top. I do want to turn it on and see if it actually works. I can't go over that, man. Look at that. Previously, we've done a teardown video, which you should be able to see on the card in the top right-hand side of the screen right now. Because we've done that video, I have batteries from Nintendo DS Lites. So it makes this so much easier, which is what we wanted the video for. So we're going to take a normal Phillips screw and just take off the back. Yeah, just as I thought, it is sticky. It's very sticky. So the battery pack isn't coming out easy at all. Jeez. Oh my God, man. What's happening here? This is disgusting, bro. Just so you guys can see. Look at this, man. Look how dirty this is. I think it's safe to say that this one has never been opened. It definitely looks like there's some sort of... Oh my God. That's so sticky. Oh my God, the peeling has come off the battery. What? It's actually ripped. Oh my gosh, it's actually ripped it. Look, there's the battery, and that's the battery ripped. Oh my God. Yeah, I can't explain to you how sticky this battery is, and that is not good. So I doubt that is usable. It looks fried, man. It looks absolutely fried. RIP Nintendo DS Lite battery 2020. Now, the contacts on this, I don't even know if they're gonna work on. I mean, it just looks sticky. So I'm just gonna rub them down a little tiny bit and just see if we get any sort of power. If this powers on, I will be amazed, by the way. I'll be amazed. This is a good Nintendo DS Lite battery. Switch it over. What are you saying? No, completely gone. This is going to be very interesting. I've yet to work on a Nintendo DS Lite that doesn't power on, even with a good battery. I think it's safe to say that specifically with this one, oh my God. I don't want to make this battery bad now. Specifically with this Nintendo DS Lite and this battery, it's going to be a tough one to try and resolve. Nevertheless, this is something that I definitely want to get into on a separate video and spend loads of time on it, just trying to diagnose why it doesn't turn on. And if it does eventually turn on, can we A, restore it, or B, take the parts from it and use it somewhere else? I will not be using the volume slider ever in my life. Ever. That's enough for Nintendo DS Lite number 1. We're just going to move this one over to the side, and this battery I'll put back in the compartment. Now we're going to move on to two Nintendo DS Lites. So these are separate ones that I bought. I bought both of these consoles for £11.40 plus £4 delivery. So it was just under £4, so let's say £15. £15 for two Nintendo DS Lites. I believe the listing was actually from a charity shop as well. So I've got high hopes. I've got high hopes for this one, to be honest. Oh, and it's got a case. Okay. I may have missed that bit on the listing. Oh, wow. Okay. Nothing else in the box, so we can yeet this out of the way. And this is a bulky case. I don't know if the case is meant or intended for two Nintendo DS Lites, but I'm actually going to keep this. The case is in relatively good condition. Like, it's not dirty, it's actually quite clean. So, fair play. Now let's open her up. What have we got? Talk to me. Show me the way. Okay, so we have a silver Nintendo DS Lite and a black Nintendo DS Lite. Let's start with the black one first. Onyx Black. I actually done a video recently for this as well. Now, what's interesting, I'll put this over the side for the time being because we're just going to focus on this one. Serial number's fine. It's a little bit scratched. It's got the Game Boy Advance game slot cover, and by the looks of it, it's got all of the rubber bits attached, as well as, hold on, a stylus. Now, the stylus is in pretty good condition. Look at that. Great condition. The R and the L on this are absolutely fine. And we seem to have the issue with this, probably why it was quite cheap, is the hinge. So the hinge is gone. Like we had in the other video, where this is probably one of the most common faults on the Nintendo DS Lites, is the hinges seem to go, or the plastic, sorry, around the hinges go. And this is what causes it yet to flop. Oh, there's also this lovely image on the screens. Does it turn on? It does? Okay. Okay. I'm just seeing if the touchscreen works. So what's this film? Is it? Oh, you can see as well. Lol. The touchscreen works fine. Have no issues with that. We just have these little burn on the Nintendo DS. So let's turn it back off. So we just seem to have a broken hinge. This one is easily repairable. We can give this one a decent clean and just replace the top half, or we could actually rehouse this completely and use most of the parts as like spares or repairs. The battery's good. We have a full stylus, which I've taken out and I'll put it back in now. The top screen is in immaculate condition. It's just the bottom screen that we need to sort out. So this will make another very, very interesting video for either a tear down and we take the parts out, or I'll try and do something with this. Because the bottom side is actually really nice, this could be the one that I use for the Nintendo DS Lite macro. Potentially. I mean, the bottom side is really, really nice. It just needs a little bit of a clean, and obviously a new LCD screen at the bottom. But other than that, the LB and the RB feel really, really good. The buttons on this feel really, really good, and it's obviously original. Nobody's been into this, from what I can tell. The seams all seem like this is a really, really nice DS. Happy with this. Definitely happy with this. For £7.50, I'll take it 100%. Especially the fact that it actually turns on and works. Now let's move on to the silver one that came with the same case. Yeah, this case is nice, man. I really like this case. Immediately you can see, the hinge is screwed on this Nintendo DS Lite. We have a lot of scratches on this DS Lite as well. A lot of scratches, as you can see. L and the R feel really sticky as well. The L and the R feel ridiculously sticky, so I don't know what that's about. Again, this will be, I have to take it apart. Another interesting video. We don't have a stylus for this one either, so this one is screaming a spares or repairs type of, oh, okay, that doesn't look great. It's like rust or something, right? Going back to, if anyone is still here, by the way, in the comment section, if anyone can let me know, if I can get rid of these, or is it something that's easily replaceable, or will I have to get a whole new screen? If someone can let me know in the comments down below, that would be wicked, thank you. But yeah, going back to this, the volume slider and stuff feels okay. Let's open it up. Okay, the screens look fine. This one actually has a protective film on it. So that bottom screen, if we can get this on to see what state it's in, might actually be good. So let's see if this one turns on, shall we? Okay. Oh, okay. Sweet. Oh, it's annoying that that bottom screen has that little bit mark there. Look at that. Why? Because otherwise that would have been perfect, man. I don't have a stylus, so let me just grab the black one from the other DS that we had. Oh, I got it. Okay, so we know that the touchscreen works as well. Does it work to a good standard? Okay, so it's kind of like double tapping. That might be the protective film over it though. I think that might be the protective film. Yeah, look, it's just doing doubles. On some of the letters it's doing doubles. I really feel like that's going to be because of the protective film. Shall I take that off? Let me take that off now real quick. Come on. There it is. Look at that. Very satisfying. So there's the protective film. If I now type on this screen, the volume works, by the way. Is this better? Oof, maybe not. Yeah, that's better. Yeah, so much better. Okay, so the bottom screen, touch screen works, and it's just this little bit here that's really annoying. Top screen, hunky-dory, look at that. Absolutely fine. And then we got a little bit of like a glue substance or something on the top, which is marking it. But I mean, as far as top screen goes, if I turn it off and back on, top screen looks absolutely fine. There's nothing wrong there. So we can definitely use, again, this might be able to warrant another video, whether we have a spares and repairs, or we try, or we try and actually repair the DS as a whole, or just use the parts. Apparently, for these two Nintendo DS Lites, the ones that came from the charity shop, the description well, both of the hinges have gone, which is what the description said, but it also said, when a charger is inserted, the red charging light appears, but the consoles do not appear to be able to turn on. I mean, I don't know about you, but I think these are both on. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take away these Nintendo DS Lites and figure out exactly what it is that I want to do with them. Whether it will be 3 separate videos on spares and repairs and just trying to get them back up and running, or whether they're tear down and I'll just use them for parts. Obviously that will not warrant a video. I'm actually very interested in this, what is it? You just say like a green? Is that what colour it is? Like a lime? It's not a lime green. Is it a teal? I don't think it's a teal. I don't know what colour this is. Something like that anyway. I'm interested in this one because this one's really dirty. I want to see if I can get this working. This is going to be an amazing video in my opinion. Amazing as in I'm really looking forward to it. Maybe not for you guys, but I'm really looking forward to taking this apart just to see if we can get the motherboard working in potentially another DS and see if we can see what the fault is on the main motherboard. That's going to be a really, really fun video. But I just wanted to share this one with you and show you my pickups that I'd recently got from eBay. I hope you guys enjoyed this style of video. I'm actually off work next week, so I plan to get a lot done. I don't know, yeah, I mean, my cat destroyed me. So sorry, going back to saying what I was saying, I've got next week off, so I hope to get a lot of stuff done, or at least kind of plan ahead for once, which would be really, really nice. And going back to what I said at the start of the video that I'm like nervous about is I want to take my PC apart completely, remove all of the components, all of the wiring, and put it back together and just make it clean. It's so dusty. It's in need of it. If we have success on that one and the PC turns back on and works, which would be a result, then what I'm going to look to do is start upgrading my PC little bit by little bit, from putting in some more storage from SSDs to hard drives, to upgrading the motherboard as well as the CPU and the CPU cooler. But surely you will be seeing videos on these Nintendo DS Lites. If you did enjoy the video, make sure you hit that thumbs up button. Thank you so much for watching this video, guys. I really appreciate it. Subscribe if you're looking forward and want to see more content from myself, and I can't wait to see you guys in the next video. Have a good weekend wherever you are. Make sure you stay safe, and peace out.